Hello everyone and welcome. I'm out at the cabin again. I got a lot more shoveling to do. I still have to dig out my sawhorse so that I can start getting some wood to finish off the cabin. But that's not why we're here today. A couple of weeks ago I did a video on a small 710mm Mastiff Gears pot. This week I finally received the Firemaple Antarcti 1.2 liter pot. So that's what we're here for. So far, I've shoveled the trail to be able to get at my tripod. I've got the fire lit. I'm going to set up at the table and give you a first look at the pot. And this is going to be my first time cooking with it, so let's see how that goes. So here's the pot. It comes in this little stuff sack. It's got very nice handles and a bail. And the bail will actually stay upright if the pot will stop sliding on the ice. The bail will actually stay upright. It's got a small little pour spout. The lid actually locks on. Now, once it's full, I wouldn't try picking it up like that, but it locks on. It's got these tiny clips. If you don't want to leave your lid locked on, you could always just leave them open, fold it over like that. Nice lid. Now, I wrote down some specs so that I wouldn't forget. If I can find them. There we go. Now, as I said, it's a 1.2 liter pot, which works out to 40.5 ounces. It's 5 3/4 inches high, or 14.7 centimeters. It's 4 3/4 across, or 12 centimeters. Got a nice recessed in lid. Now, here's a feature I like. It's got another pan in it. The pan is full of holes. It's a steamer. The steamer is 4.5 inches across, or 11.5 centimeters. 1.5 inches high, or 3.8 centimeters. The entire kit weighs 452 grams, or 15 ounces. It's made of 304 stainless steel. I had seen them on Amazon.ca. I couldn't find them when I was ready to buy it. They're gone. There's something going on. They had a hard time. They sold too many of them too fast. I don't know. For some reason, they're not there anymore, and it's taking a while to bring them back. So I had to order it direct from firemaple.com. And ordering it there, it was $57.56 US with taxes and shipping. That's all in. It cost me $80.78 with the shipping and everything Canadian. But it seems like it'll be a great little pot. And that's what I'm going to be using to make lunch today. Now let me break out the tripod. I dug it out, but I didn't bring it out. So let me set that up and then we'll see what's going on. I kept meaning to pick up an Nalgene bottle. The other day I was at my local Canadian Tire and they had the 32 ounce for $18, but they had the 48 ounce for $20. Well, for $2 extra, I get to carry a lot more water. Now, I don't need the steamer today. I did bring some carrots, some mushrooms, and I cut up just a few pieces of ginger. I'm going to throw all that in there now because those vegetables are hard. So they're going to need a little bit more time to cook. Now we're going to set that on. Bring that to a boil. And maybe finally dirty my nice shiny pot. I'm going to let that boil. I'm going to go shovel a bit more snow. Sorry about that. Camera turned itself off for some reason and it didn't film. But what I did is I added Lipton chicken noodle soup into the pot. I brought a nice spoon from home and gave it a stir. Now, having added the carrots, ginger, and mushrooms, that's just going to give it that much more flavor. Now let's get this back over the fire and get it simmering. That should keep that nice and warm, and it'll simmer for a little while. And that should be a delicious lunch. Now, while I'm stopped here, somebody sent me a question last night about my foraging pouch. So Barry, you wanted a closer look? Here it is. I've seen these on Amazon. I didn't like the price of them. I had a little bit of the cheap leatherette at home, and I had cotton canvas painter's drop cloth. So what I did is I cut a strip of that leather. I put a snap on the front to close it. I added a flap to the back with 2 snaps to use as a belt loop. And then when I open the snap, the bag is folded inside. And it opens up. You give me a nice big size for a foraging pouch. I use it to gather birch bark. I use it to gather twigs, old man's beard, anything that'll help me light my fire, or anything that I think is going to help me at some point. When you're done with it, fold it up, snap it closed, and it stays on your hip and it's out of the way. So now I'm going to put this away. I'm going to get back to shoveling for a little bit while the soup simmers. I think the soup is ready. I added a few more logs and I'm pushing the fire closer to the rocks because I've got my Stanley cook pot on the edge of the rock boiling water so I could have a cup of tea later. Now let's get this soup and see what it looks like. Now I've put 2 pieces of wood on the table just so I'm not putting the pot directly in the snow so it doesn't cool down too fast. Move the lid. Give that a stir. Look at that. Now, I have no idea what it's going to be like with the ginger. This is the first time I try and eat ginger. But I hear it's good, so let's try it. First things first. Again, small container of crackers. Mmm. Mmm. Yep. Adding that little bit of ginger with the carrots and the mushrooms. Wow. Well, here we go. My first bite of actual ginger. Mmm. Mmm. Okay. Yep. That's got a nice little flavor to it. So I like this pot a lot more now that it looks like it's been used. It's big enough that I can make a nice meal in there for myself when I'm out here. And in the summer, I can use it to make a nice meal for both Anne and I. Mm. Mm. Okay, I'm going to finish eating before it gets cold. Soup's done. Was delicious. I filled the pot with snow. Now, just because it has a bale doesn't mean you have to use the bale. The tea is ready, so I'm going to exchange and move those so that I can melt that snow and rinse out that pot. Time for a cup of tea. Oh, much better. So, as for that pot, I think it's going to work out very well. It was a little pricey, but I think it was worth every penny. And it's looking a lot better now that it's actually been used. Looking forward to trying out that steamer. Not sure what I want to steam first in it, but we'll think of something. I hopped into the cabin and I've got a thermometer in there, so I went to look at the temperature. Minus 10 degrees Celsius. Puts it at about 17 Fahrenheit. So it's not bad. But now that I've been shoveling all that snow, I'm actually working up a sweat out here. Luckily, I'm not staying out here tonight. Well, I want to thank you for joining me. It's been a great afternoon. I'm going to finish this tea and rinse out that pot. And then I guess I'm going to keep on shoveling. There's a spot back there that we use as our restroom. And there's no way I'm going to get Anne out here until I get the trail dug out to get there. So I'm going to hope I can get it dug out there today. Or at least close enough to it. And then hopefully soon it'll warm up just enough that I can get Anne to come out even just to spend an afternoon. Oh, it's beautiful out here. So, if you liked what you saw, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see more of it, hit the subscribe button. And if you're going to do that, may as well hit the notification bell. It'll let you know whenever we put out a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.